no problem. For them, it is not a problem. Whereas some small banks like Karur Vysya Bank, City Union Bank, वो लोग देखने से तो गुस्सा करेगा. Right. Very nice. Mrs. Monica or Miss Monica?
Sir, this is Monica.
Mrs. Monica. You may be thinking,
Yes.
why I am forgetting it is, I don't know why I am not able to remember things. It is one way good. Now, please tell me, Mrs. Monica, about yourself.
My name is Monica. I am from Samastipur, Bihar. I have done MBA in Banking and Finance from Banasthali University in 2018. After that, I have joined Bandhan Bank as a customer relationship officer, and I worked there for 4.5 years. And currently, I am working in HDFC Bank as a personal banker. In my family, my father was in army, and after retirement, he have joined Indian Railway. And my mother is a government teacher. I have an elder brother who is working in UP Brother Grameen Bank. That's all about me.
Good. Now, you are with HDFC in which place? Samastipur.
No,
Hello,
sir. Currently, I'm in Pune. Yes, sir.
Pune. You are in Pune. Very good.
Ye-
So that
Yes, sir.
means you are more suitable for Bank of Maharashtra. Correct. Excellent. Now,
Yes.
yeah. Now, what is it you are now doing in HDFC?
In HDFC Bank, sir, I am working as a personal banker with deputy manager grade.
Have you been a branch man? Acha. See, I think they have put certain conditions for Bank of Maharashtra. Yesterday, one person was not permitted to attend interview because he has not completed 4 years or 3 years service as manager, branch manager. So, under which category are you qualifying yourself for the interview? Are you, I think they said MBA, na? MBA.
Yes, sir.
You have a 2 year
Yes, sir.
degree. You have a 2 year degree.
Yes, sir. 2 year
Then,
full-time degree. Yes, sir.
then you are eligible. I think so.
But
Otherwise,
sir, I have total experience of 5 years in branch banking only. So I guess it may be a problem for them
yeah,
because they are looking only for credit officer.
exactly. So on that score, probably they may try to find faults. But again, it depends on your luck. The moment you enter the room, in the way the officer is screening it, and if he's not very unhappy with you, you can say you can go because you are working in such a big organization like HDFC. So that can be given importance to. But if I am the officer, I may do it. But then if they go by rule of law, you are not eligible. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm giving this mark for PNB only because in Bank of Maharashtra, I also have a doubt about whether they will allow me or not.
They may not allow. So now you are going, you are interested in PNB also, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then you are 100% suitable. Very good. Congratulations. Now, Monica, madam,
Yes, sir.
um, please tell us about your bank, HDFC Bank, before merger and after merger. What is its position now?
Sir, HDFC Bank is currently the largest public sector, sorry, private sector bank in India, and it is among the three most largest banks, which comes under the DSIPs, that is domestic, systematically and important bank. And Sir, it's also seventh largest bank in the world. And sir, HDFC Bank's MD is Mr. Sasidhar Jagdishan sir. Before merger, sir, after a merger of HDFC Limited with HDFC Bank, its NPA increases and sir, also advances increases and deposit decreases because of the merger. But currently it manages this, and currently, sir, NPA of HDFC Bank is also 0.37. And sir, its digital product is also very good.
Mm. Yes. Monica, madam, your
Yes,
cell
sir.
phone number you said starts with what?
Sir, 821.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I have given you as 27/7. Correct.
Yes, sir.
1 minute. So this, whatever you were telling, it's okay, but थोड़ा और भी अच्छा से बोल सकते थे. See, actually, I don't know much details about it. फिर भी, the HDFC Bank had a problem because of the merger of our the main company with the branch. So where the main company had huge amount of say loans. So now the loans figure is higher than the deposit figure, and
Yes, sir.
it seems bank is taking efforts to normalize the same, either by
Yes, sir.
raising say further capital or further monies or for increasing the deposits, something like
Yes,
that.
sir. Bank is currently selling its bad loans to ARCs. So we
Oh,
can say that this is one.
very good, it's a good thing. What is ARC, madam?
ARC, it's an asset reconstruction company which buys bad loans from the banks, and uh, they give uh, m- m- give amounts with discount to banks, and after that they recover these amounts from those borrowers.
Correct, by adopting different measures like IBC or whatever it is. Good. you
Yes,
told
yes.
you told this answer correctly. Now madam, based on your profile, आपको एक्सपीरियंस कुछ भी नहीं है ज्यादा एडवांसेस में, ये कैसे आप
Yes,
मैनेज
sir.
करेंगे? हाउ डू यू थिंक यू विल फिट इन टू एज अ क्रेडिट ऑफिसर और मैनेजर?
Sir, currently I don't have knowledge, but sir, since I'm working in branch banking department, so I am also sourcing all type of retail loans in branch, and for sourcing those loans, I am the first person who goes through all the documentation process with the loan files. So I can say that, sir, these are the things which will help me in the and which will fit me in the role of credit officers. Apart from this, I have theoretical knowledges also, which I read in my MBA. That is about the credit and about the job role of credit officers. So
Hmm.
those theoretical knowledge, I think that will help me.
Can you talk to me something on accounting concepts, that is going concern approach?
Yes, sir. Going concern approach means that the business must be going on. It means that a company or business is a artificial person, or we can say that it's a artificial person uh, which has its entity or uh, which has its entity as an artificial person, and which doesn't depend upon the owner's individuality, because owners may change but the business must go on. So I think it is the going concern.
Now, what is the one more question? Mm, What is a business entity concept?
So business entity concept means that the business which is set up by an individual after registering the same business with the Companies Act and several other acts. That business is not only linked with the person who has started the business only. It has its own entity.
In accounting, the business entity concept increases the owner's accountability whenever the business capital is utilized for personal use. It compels the business and owner to be responsible for their separate financial obligations. This principle can also apply to the owners of multiple companies. So, this is talking mainly about the ownership.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, that is the reason why the capital is shown under liabilities. The business considers itself a separate entity and the
Yes, sir.
owner's capital separate. That is why it is shown under liabilities. Okay, that's right. Good.
Yes, sir.
Next one. Can you tell me what is trial balance?
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall child balance.
Why trial balance is nothing but the all the debits balances in from taken down from a general ledger and credit balances of various accounts taken from the general ledger, and a total is made, and this should tally. If it doesn't tally, it signifies that there is some there is some arithmetical error, and steps have to be
Okay,
taken to ascertain that. Trial balance. Can you
okay.
explain what are reserves?
Sir, reserves are asset that is left after dividing or after giving the dividends to the shareholders and uh, others.
Yeah, you can even tell, like, I think proper definition will be I can tell you something, but
Yes, sir.
properly बोलने से in other words, as you say, I'm not able to get it. Reserves or the surplus kept separately by the business to meet certain future expenses or towards certain requirements to occur in future. For example,
Okay, sir.
reserves. Yeah, that is the one way of telling it. What is the
Okay.
India's foreign exchange reserves now?
Sir,
Unexpected
I don't.
question. $662 billion.
Okay.
662 billion. समझ गया?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Madam, how do you motivate yourself? You have how many kids do you have, madam?
I don't have kids, sir.
Acha. How do you motivate yourself?
Sir, I motivate myself with the passion and the and my amount of connectiveness with the things or which or with the with anything that I want or that I'm thinking, uh, that motivates me, sir.
No, you can also tell some more way that whenever I consider the work that I do as very important, and I feel I get motivated. I always
Okay.
consider the work to be important. That itself is a one positive factor that makes me feel um, enthusiastic and to give the best. The problem is why we are not feeling motivated is when we do certain things in a routine way, same thing every day, that results in repetition, a sort of boredom comes. And how to
Yes, sir.
overcome that boredom is by encouraging yourself by telling, yes, this is a very important work. This will benefit others. So I should do it that way. So that will be one way by which we can motivate ourselves. And how do you
Yes.
motivate others? Is there any need for you to motivate others when you are working in, say, Bandhan Bank or your HDFC Bank? ऐसा कुछ नेसेसिटी होता है जब आप
Ye-
दूसरे को मोटिवेट करना पड़ेगा?
yes, sir. In my daily activities, I have target for like monthly target or quarterly target, and for achieving those targets, I'll have to motivate the customers. Like I'll have to convince the customers about taking or investing in certain banks products like fixed deposits or insurance or health insurance.
Good.
So I'll have to motivate the customers about the features and benefits of those products.
Motivate not only customers but also your staff.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, the targets are individual target for you or group as a whole.
Sir, individual targets.
अच्छा, individual target. तब तो, as you said,
Yes, sir.
you have to motivate yourself more and you have to motivate the customer also. That tell him that this is
Yes,
going to be really useful for him and make him take up the
uh,
policies.
yes, sir. Sir, in HDFC Bank, every staff has his or her own individual target. Only manager's target is the all employees target.
Oh, oh. Achha, how many months you have been working with HDFC?
Sir, since last 1 year.
In the last 1 year, how many months you would not have reached the target?
Sir, from the from my joining to till 6 months, I was not confirmed because in HDFC Bank, 6 months is probation period for an experienced employee. So after 6 months, I I became confirmed, and currently I I met targets of my last quarter.
Last quarter.
Be-
Achha, achha.
yes, sir. Because
It is not,
prior
is
to this, I was not confirmed now, so
it was not
I was
counted.
only under. No,
It
sir.
was it was not counted. And the target
No,
is
sir. Sir, it
test.
was counted, but actually, I was understanding the all process of HDFC Bank and all products of HDFC Bank.
No,
And also, sir, I was busy in my government exams preparation, so I was not able to achieve my target from the last 6 months. But from April to till June, I have completed my target, and in this quarter, I have also gain incentives from the bank.
oh, good. Eh, Supposing you reach target in first April to June, you will be given incentive in next month itself, correct?
Yes, sir. In every quarter end.
And very good, very good, very happy. Is incentive sizable compared to your salary?
Sorry, sir.
Is the incentive sizable amount compared to the salary? I know salary wise they may be paying you around 30 to 35,000 per month or so. Not are they paying more
Sir,
than that?
so salary is 45,000, and
Hmm.
apart from the salary, I can get maximum 10 lakh incentives in whole year.
10
Depend
lakhs,
depends
10,
on my target. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
10,
10 lakh in whole year.
ओ बाबा 10 लाख तक अब इंसेंटिव आ सकता है अब. अच्छा, गुड.
Yes, sir. But that depends on my target, sir. Because after achieving 70% target, only I will be applicable for the incentives criteria. That will be the
Oh,
gate entry for incentive criteria.
excellent, excellent. Are there people getting the full amount every year in your to your knowledge in HDFC? No idea.
Yes, sir, but very less amount of people because no one is able to achieve the whole amount. There are
Mhm.
some exceptions, sir. They are earning, but 96 or 97% are not earning. But maximum are eligible for gate entry, sir.
Mhm. Very good. And apart from that, is there a concept of bonus for you?
No,
Bonus
sir.
be
No, sir. Since
no.
I'm in sales, so I am not eligible for bonus. Bonus is only for operations staff in HDFC Bank. When I
Acha.
was in Bandhan Bank, sir, at that time I was eligible for a bonus because in Bandhan Bank I was in operation profile and in HDFC Bank I'm in sales.
First class. You explained very nicely. Now, what is debt equity ratio? What is its formula? Which is ideal one?
Sir, debt equity ratio means total debt divided by shareholders' equity. This is the formula. And sir, ideal debt to equity ratio is 2 is to 1.
Hmm. W- w-
Sorry,
It,
1 is
it,
to 2, which means
no, no, what you are saying is correct. 1:2. Correct, correct, correct. What
yes,
you are
sir.
telling, what is the significance of this ratio?
Sir, debt to equity ratio measures the amount of debt which is funded with respect to the owner's fund, that is equity fund, and in what way the a company is able to represent the relationship between its debt and equity. It is called a debt equity fund.
Hmm. Or shall we test our Google significance of debt equity ratio? Debt to equity ratio, also called the gearing ratio. Listen, gearing ratio denotes how much debt a company uses relative to its equity. Debt to equity ratio signifies the proportion of shareholders' equity and the debt used to finance the firm's assets. Are they depending more on finance or are they depending on their own funds? Conclusion: a low debt to equity ratio may signify a mature firm which has accumulated lot of money over time. However, it may mean that a company is not utilizing its resource optimally. This is what I wanted. Could you understand what I was telling you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I am giving this link in our PNB group. Debt to equity ratio. Good. Have you heard of this HTM? What is HTM?
Sir, HTM stands for held till maturity.
Good. That will do. That will do. Do you know what is meant by infrastructure financing.
Yes, sir. Financing which is given for promoting the infrastructure or developing the infrastructure projects that is known as, sir, infrastructure financing.
No, but again,
Like we
you,
can.
you did not answer the question. You are again using infrastructure, infrastructure and telling. Instead, you should have explained what is infrastructure.
Okay. Sir, infrastructure means development, or we can say that various funds which is given for construction purpose or for hospitalization development or for, sir, uh,
Mm,
schools and
mm. See, actually, it is for establishment of roads, bridges, and development in the case of construction of buildings, etc., is known as infrastructure. Incidentally, you can use this point that is there in the budget that India keeps infrastructure spend target unchanged at a record 11.11 trillion rupees for 2024-25. समझ गया? ये तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बात
yes,
है.
sir. Yes, sir.
11.11 इतना पैसा स्पेंड करना पड़. अरे भाई, ये बताइए, ये सब इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बढ़ा के हम लोग का फायदा क्या है? मोनिका जी.
सर, यस सर, सर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बढ़ाने से डेवलपमेंट ज्यादा होगा। इसके वजह से सर हमारे कंट्री में टूरिस्ट का भी प्रमोशन होगा सर। और इससे क्या होगा कि गवर्नमेंट के सोर्स ऑफ इनकम का ये एक जरिया है जो कि मतलब लाइक टूरिस्ट जब आते हैं तो उससे क्या होता है कि गवर्नमेंट का इनकम इंक्रीज होता है, कह सकते हैं हम लोग। और अगर रोड्स वगैरह अच्छे बन रहे हैं, ब्रिजेस वगैरह बन रहे हैं, तो सर इसका मतलब हमारी कंट्री का तो डेवलपमेंट होगा ही। इसके साथ ही ये भी कह सकते हैं सर कि जैसे अभी कुछ इमरजेंसी सिचुएशंस में लाइक कोई बहुत ज्यादा इमरजेंसी सिचुएशन में है और उसको हॉस्पिटल पहुंचने में थोड़ा टाइम लग रहा है बिकॉज ऑफ बैड रोड्स। तो सर उस केस में अगर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर अच्छा हो, रोड्स हो, ब्रिजेस हो, तो फिर वो टेन्योर थोड़ा सा कम हो जाएगा और शायद किसी का लाइफ भी सेव हो सकता है।
इसके अलावा you can also say when the infrastructure is improved, it gives more confidence for the foreigners to invest more monies
यस सर।
into our business. FDI.
यस
It will involve more
यस सर।
FDI, which will improve the business. In turn, it will give more employment opportunities. It will improve the GDP of our country also.
यस सर।
Please tell me what is the present definition of a bulk deposit? How many crore?
सर, yes, sir. 3 crores. Sir, recently definition of bulk deposit changes for scheduled commercial bank. Earlier it was 2 crore, but recently RBI has increased this limit from 2 crore to 3 crore for scheduled commercial banks.
Do you know what is meant by moral suasion?
Yes, sir. Moral suasion means it's a tool of RBI which is used for controlling the inflation or liquidity in the country in an economy or in an
Not,
economy.
not exactly liquidity. The central bank uses moral suasion as a strategy to
Okay.
persuade and counsel the commercial banks to follow the rules and behave
Okay.
in the desired ways through everyday transactions. For example, KYC, 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 they are going on shouting. Okay. Have
Yes, sir.
you, so they make a fine and all that. They call for meetings, they tell them, say, please follow the rules, please follow the rules. Then what do you mean by direct benefit transfer?
Sir, DBT is a facility which is given by customers which is given by government to customers like LPG subsidy. Under direct benefit transfer, government is giving a certain amount to the customers uh, if they are involved in certain schemes which is introduced by the government.
Correct. Last question. Please
Yes, sir.
tell me the names of a few small saving schemes that is run by post offices and other banks.
Mahila Samman Saving Certificate, which was introduced by last year, is
Super.
a scheme.
Yeah. What is
Is a
what is the
scheme
rate?
which
What
is
is
for
the rate? What is the rate of interest in that?
sir 7.5%.
Correct. Now, apart from that,
Apart from this, sir, there is a scheme called
perhaps you are not
Pradhan
aware.
Mantri
No, no,
Vaya Vandana Yojana, sir.
no. Perhaps you are not fully aware of what is small saving schemes. They are, please, you go through post office, you will know it. And it
Okay.
is given in our guidely material also, page number 17. Public Provident Fund, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, Senior Citizen Saving Scheme, National
Yes,
Saving
sir.
Certificate, Kisan Vikas Patra. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Maybe there
Yes,
are
sir.
other schemes also. The one you said that can also be included in this. Otherwise, madam, you did very well. Best wishes. You will be selected for Punjab National Bank.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I have a question. I
Yeah.
want to know about the areas which I should more focus and sir,
No, no.
what are
Actually,
the
I see here this one. The
yes, sir, yes, sir.
in
Based on
terms of
my current
in
mock
in terms of
interview, I
yeah
want to.
in terms of general banking, थोड़ा update करना है. And possibly in terms of credit management, that balance sheet वगैरह, I never go very much deep into them because I myself am not very confident. So इसलिए ज़्यादा पूछता नहीं है. But sitting general managers, वो लोग बहुत experienced है. So they can ask you about that. And yet another area I have not been touching upon is that Basel Committee norms, then
Yes, sir.
provisioning norms, IRAC norms and all that. वो भी हम टच नहीं करते हैं. उसको भी आप एक बार दो बार रिवाइज कर लीजिए.
Okay.
गुड.
और सर
अदरवाइज
एक चीज और पूछना था.
या
हम्म.
बोलिए.
सर जैसे बहुत बहुत सारे मतलब क्वेश्चंस का ऐसा होता है कि मतलब आंसर्स पता होता है बट वो वर्ड फ्रेम नहीं हो पाता और एग्जैक्ट उनको जो चाहिए वो आंसर नहीं दे पाते तो सर इसके लिए कुछ.
Yeah, only thing is you must know which are all the keywords for various questions. And you must use those
ओके.
keywords or catchwords.
ओके.
See, one, not knowing the concept, nothing can be done unless you read it. Second, you know the concept, but you are not able to present it properly. That can be
यस
overcome
सर.
if you develop practice by talking about certain things
ओके.
briefly, to the point. For example, debt
ओके.
equity ratio, um, that is one, what is that? 1:2. So, and the
यस सर वन.
significance is only how to tell that, the wordings that you are going to use to tell what is the significance of that. It is for the investors and others to know how much of the outside borrowings the company is depending upon. Okay. So that is how it has to be told. Otherwise, you did well. For PNB, you are selected.
थैंक
Unless
यू सर. थैंक यू.
unless you unless you purposely commit some mistakes and all that. Otherwise, this level is sufficient for that. But maybe for manager level, this won't. I won't. I mean, I won't be able to give you good marks in that manager's level for Bank of
Okay, sir.
Maharashtra. But you can try that also. You can try that also. But
Yes, sir. The
some
only problem is that I don't have credit experience. I have
no
branch
no
banking
no.
experience.
My let me tell you, I have been proved wrong in 10% of the cases where some candidates who I consider not suitable, they are recruited.
Okay.
Similarly, I have been made to fail in respect of some cases where 20% cases I thought these fellows will certainly get it, but they are not getting selected. ऐसा भी होता है. It's all
Yes, sir.
depends on the particular candidate's time. On that day, it is like cricket only, one day cricket. That day, that time, how much are you going to score? That is what is important. Last over of 20 overs match. Like that, an interview is like that only. Last 5 overs. समझ गया?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank,
Sir,
thank
one more
you.
question, please.
Yeah.
सर एक और क्वेश्चन पूछना था।
Mm.
सर एक्चुअली मेरा जो ग्रेजुएशन है वो बीएससी मतलब बीएससी से था, बीएससी था ग्रेजुएशन में और केमिस्ट्री से था। बट
Mm.
सर एक्चुअल में प्रॉब्लम ये हुआ है कि मेरा 12th तक का एजुकेशन बहुत अच्छा रहा है, सीबीएसई से रहा है। बट मेरा जो ग्रेजुएशन था वो सही नहीं रहा है, उसमें मतलब रेगुलर था बट वो क्लासेस और उसमें मैं फोकस नहीं कर पाई थी, तो उसका मेरे पास ज्यादा नॉलेज है नहीं। उसके बाद फिर एमबीए का मेरा पूरा अच्छा है, एमबीए का नॉलेज सही है और ग्रेजुएशन से पहले का सही है। तो सर मेरे साथ एक इंसिडेंट हुआ था, आईडीबीआई का मैंने इंटरव्यू दिया था, तो वहां पे मतलब वो एएम ग्रेड के लिए था, लास्ट ईयर ही दिया था मैंने, तो वहां पे उन्होंने मुझे इंटरव्यू में फेल कर दिया था, जबकि मेरा रिटेन में कट ऑफ से 25 मार्क्स ज्यादा था। क्योंकि उन्होंने मेरे से केमिस्ट्री का ही क्वेश्चन पूछना शुरू कर दिया और 4 क्वेश्चन ही पूछा, लाइक बारिश का बूंद जमीन पे गोल ही क्यों आता है, एंड चार्ल्स लॉ, बॉयल्स लॉ, जो कि मुझे बिल्कुल भी याद नहीं था। 8-10 साल हो चुके थे सर। तो सर मतलब ग्रेजुएशन को हाइड करने के लिए ऐसा कुछ पॉइंट सर, ताकि वहां पे
Either
ग्रेजुएशन से रिलेटेड
nine,
क्वेश्चन मेरे से ना
nine,
आते।
99% in this interview, they may not ask about graduation.
ओके।
They will ask you mostly about credit, banking, and Punjab National Bank.
ओके सर। सर आई कैन स्किप माय ग्रेजुएशन, आई कैन स्किप माय
No, no.
इंफॉर्मेशन
If you
अबाउट ग्रेजुएशन इन द
if you
इंट्रोडक्शन।
no, if you want some material, I can give you. But how far it will be relevant and really useful, I don't know. Let me give you. Subject, yeah. Subject question. There is a folder with me. Subject questions folder. In that, आपको
यस सर, केमिस्ट्री।
chemistry मिलेगा. But
Sir,
honestly, I don't.
is it will be okay to hide about information about graduation in introduction? If they will tell me to introduce, then
Yeah,
it
yeah,
will be okay for,
yeah, yeah.
to skip about
You,
graduation.
yeah. You just tell about your MBA only, more detailed. Enjoy करके बोल दीजिए. Like you tell what were the activities you were doing in your what is that in your college में कैसे आप अच्छा करते थे, ये सब का बारे में बता दीजिए ना.
Okay, sir.
If you start highlighting more on that, maybe they will not ask.
Okay, sir.
I am not able to share it now. Um, Acha, 1 minute. I will do one thing. I will download that only. Chemistry na for you.
Yes, sir.
Chemistry, chemistry download करेगा.
सर एक्चुअली मैंने स्कूल में बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ा था, बट क्या है कि अभी 10 साल से ज्यादा हो चुका है, तो मुझे करंट में कुछ भी याद नहीं है। और
नहीं,
ग्रेजुएशन में मैंने कॉलेज नहीं किया था, तो फिर मैंने क्लासेस नहीं किए थे, तो
क्लासेस ज्यादा अटेंड नहीं किए। यूर यूर यूर
नहीं।
मिसिंग दम, कोई बात नहीं, नो प्रॉब्लम। आई एम गिविंग।
सर एक्चुअली मेरा ग्रेजुएशन बिहार से हो गया था, तो डेट्स वाई वहाँ पे कॉलेज का कंडीशन थोड़ा सही नहीं था।
आई नो बिहार में थोड़ा थोड़ा ऐसा ऐसा ही होगा। I know even now they
यस।
start giving answers through pipelines and all that. It's okay. That that is also our country only. But from there only lot of IAS are coming. I don't know how.
यस सर।
I have given in our PNB folder chemistry interview questions, civil engineering interview questions. उसको देख लीजिए, डाउनलोड करके पढ़ लीजिए।
ओके।
Thank you. Bye bye.
थैंक यू।
Yeah.
बाय।
Next, Harshavardhan, what did you want? What did you ask? What do you want to ask, Harshavardhan? Harshavardhan, बोलिए।
Sir, very good evening.
हाँ,
Sir, good evening, sir.
good evening. What you wanted?
Sir, I wanted to ask you about like in infrastructure, should we mention only about bridges or shall we also mention about the social infrastructure which the government is like pushing in its this thing?
Yeah, you can mention about that also. Social infrastructure, if you are aware of them, then you can also tell about that metro rail, then this bridges, roads, hospital buildings, वगैरह वगैरह. Correct?
Yes, sir, but those will fall under infrastructure. No? To social infrastructure, mein what will fall?
Social
Will it
infrastructure. सोशल
so?
इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर भी आप बोल सकते हैं, बिकॉज उसको भी कभी कभी फाइनेंस देना पड़ता है ना।
बट सर सोशल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में वही समझ नहीं आ रहा कि मतलब क्या इंक्लूड हो रहा है उसमें।
देन वी विल सर्च अवर गूगल एंड आस्क।
यस
we
सर।
will we will ask our google.co.in social infrastructure. Social infrastructure, why it matters and how urban geographers might
सर
study
इसका
it. I will show you. Social infrastructure is an emerging research frontier in urban geography and urban studies. So I will give you this material in our WhatsApp ग्रुप। आप लोग पढ़ लीजिए, हमको उतना इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, पढ़ लीजिए, ठीक है।
ओके सो सर व्हाट मतलब जिस जिसमें व्हाट आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड इट्स ऑल अबाउट द आई मीन रीऑर्गेनाइजिंग द अर्बनाइजेशन।
या अर्बन में बहुत स्लम्स है, उस स्लम्स को कम करना है।
ओके तो
हाँ,
उसका ये रीऑर्गेनाइजेशन करने करने के लिए आई थिंक ये होगा
अर्बन
सोशल
सोशि
इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर।
अर्बन सोशियलिटी topics given, like that it goes. It's a big article, please go through that. Conclusion: the 5 papers and commentary of the special issue provide a wide-ranging and intellectually challenging sketch of work on social infrastructure. They also demonstrate the productiveness of the concept as a way of thinking through the ways in which urban environments can function to connect and sustain individuals and groups, along with highlighting the complexities of provisioning such infrastructures. The concept of social infrastructure can help one, orient urban researchers toward what makes for a good city, not least by being clear about how challenging it can be to provide good social infrastructures. One of the reasons the term has taken hold in a wide range of places and context. Is that the kind of spaces and places that social infrastructure is concerned, that which are precisely the kind of spaces that are often overlooked and underfunded? Despite the contribution they make to people's well-being, the sense of community in place spaces like libraries, leisure centers, parks, and community centers are all too often at the sharp end of the politics of austerity. By studying social infrastructure, then it is possible to get a better idea of why these spaces matter to people and the diverse kinds of social and collective life they facilitate, but also get an acute awareness of the stresses and challenges they face to remain open, accessible, and well maintained. बट इतना ज्यादा पढ़ने से हमको समझ में नहीं आता है. अच्छा जी, गुड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर देने से लोग को बढ़िया है, उनका लाइफ अच्छा होगा, उनको बीमारी कम होगा, लॉन्ग लाइफ होगा, प्रोडक्टिविटी अच्छा पड़ेगा. उसको बढ़ाने के लिए क्या करना है, ये तो ये लोग चेष्टा कर रहे हैं. बट इन रियलिटी क्या हो जाता है, ये लोग जो भाड़ा घर दिया है उसको कोई दूसरे को रेंट देके ये लोग फिर अपना जगह पर
Correct.
आ जाते हैं. ये तो चल
Yes,
रहा
sir.
है. और वो लोग रास्ता में रहते हैं. They will stay on the platform. This, but of course, you can't blame them. So we can know their problems only when we are in that position. As an outsider, now as a well-placed person, when I look at it, I may not be able to appreciate the problems they are facing. However, this infrastructure provision has done a very good job. Like nowadays, in your Dharavi slums, you have people having television, refrigerator,
AC.
air conditioner, everything is there, and more than one is also there in one house. So that is the thing. We can talk in favor, talk against that also. Social infrastructure should be done. So if we don't do that, the masses will feel neglected and they may rise against the government.
Correct.
That is the reason why they are now and then giving 1,000 करके, why they are giving, so that the people will be looking at that 1,000, will not go for bigger worries. Otherwise, the masses cannot be kept calm. All said and done, it is the mistake of God. He has made someone born in Ambani's family. He has made someone born in a slum family. Why? How am I responsible for this? That is how the person will start thinking, and he may not think it wrong to do some mistakes. Nowadays, today I found there are different varieties of frauds happening. अरे बाबा, अभी अभी कुछ आर्टिकल पढ़ा था, एक लड़की ने 50 लोग को मैरिज किया. पूरी बाबा, तमिलनाडु में एक लेडी ने 50 आदमी को मैरिज करवा दिया. ऐसा भी चलता है. So that is how things are. Very good. Any other question? Harshvardhan.
Yes, sir. Again, sir, एक छोटा सा क्वेश्चन था. Sir, difference between registered mortgage and equitable mortgage.
See, equitable mortgage is happening when a person gives his title deeds to the lender and later on he confirms it by telling, I have given it as mortgage for the loan taken by you. Actually, as per Transfer of Property Act, कुछ भी जरूरत नहीं, खाली एक ओनर अपना टाइटल डीड्स को किसी को दे दिया तो the second person can say that he has given based on some loan that I have given to him. And in order to prove that, he require a document. And to
Hmm.
confirm that only, we take a letter of confirmation of deposit of title deeds. So that is over. with that equitable mortgage is over. A registered mortgage is one where the mortgage deed is prepared and it is taken to the registrar office for registration.
So, sir, if I tell the bank,
And the stamp duty will depend on the loan amount.
okay,
Yeah.
the sanction amount.
Yeah. But nowadays, what is happening is that once when we were following equitable mortgage only by deposit of title deeds, people were borrowing from two different places by taking duplicate title deeds. समझ गए आपको?
Yes, sir.
आपने रजिस्ट्रार को जाके दूसरा टाइटल डीड मांगने से तो anybody asking, I think they will give. It's not a big issue. And
So, sir,
yeah, and उसको रख के वो सेकंड बैंक में भी एडवांस ले लिया. So to prevent that only, आजकल they are making registration for nominal value. Some 5,000 rupees stamp duty they pay, and they make a registration of the equitable mortgage also. समझ गया?
so equitable mortgage registration करवाएंगे, then it was registration mortgage.
नहीं. That is not registered mortgage. A registered mortgage is one for which a stamp duty is paid based on the loan amount.
Okay, and that should be taken to the registrar office for registration of the same.
Yeah, and the equitable mortgage is one where the documents are initially given to the banker, confirmation is given, and then such a document is also registered with the registrar of properties on a nominal value.
Nominal. Sir, sir, what is nominal value? Is it as same as sanction amount, or it is like
No.
three?
I think 5,000, 10,000. I don't know how much banks are charging. I will have to check up from some of the managers. So it is done on a some 5,000 rupees stamp duty is being paid on that, and then the registration is done, not based on the loan value. It will become a registered mortgage only when I pay stamp duty on the loan value.
Loan value. Got it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.